Okie dokie. People of Earth, how are you? Good evening and welcome, shoot, to my overfull glass. Hold on. Nice and cold. Oi. House Arrest Concert, number 46 in the series, this Saturday, February 27th, 2021. Beautiful day in Mount Laurel, New Jersey today. I went out and I did a bunch of errands. I feel slightly liberated, having been being a week and a half past my second dose of the Pfizer vaccine. I feel a lot less trepidatious about going out. But still, you know, I wore my mask. I went to the grocery store. I went to the pharmacy. I went to the barber shop. I got my coif done, and you know, my stylist, a younger gal. We were chatting about the vaccine, and she was hemming and hawing. She said, I'm not sure I'm going to get it. I don't want to be a guinea pig. Well, listen, people, guinea pig phase is long over. Get the vaccine, you freaking morons. It's what we've been waiting for a freaking year, okay? It's the only reason I'm doing this show, because I'm under house arrest. I will continue to do it because I like coming to you once a week and bringing you a bunch of songs that I have no business doing, and an original number that I hope you like. So, with that vitriol spewed, I will carry on. I decided that at least for Lent I will do a TV theme song every week. This one, I'll tell you, star of this show, fueled my puberty even more than Ginger and Mary Ann. I'm talking, of course, about Samantha Stevens. And that sort of show would not fly today, not with Samantha being repressed and her true nature being held at bay by her husband, Darren, regardless of which dick was playing him. But anyway, Bewitched ran from 1964 to 1972. ABC had already offered them a 9th and 10th season, but Elizabeth Montgomery decided she did not want to do it anymore after 8 years. She was married to a guy named Bill Asher, who encouraged her to do the series, and he was a producer on the series, and she wanted to retire from acting, but you know, he said, no, you have too much talent. So here's art imitating life, where Bewitched and the Stevenses reflect kind of the dynamic of the Ashers. Bill Asher and Elizabeth Montgomery, by the way, were pals with the Kennedys. Asher actually produced the famous Happy Birthday, Mr. President song in May of 1962 by Marilyn Monroe. But anyway, the theme from Bewitched actually has lyrics by Howard Greenfield, music by Jack Keller. Howard Greenfield, one of the Brill Building superstars, and that's your internet, Google, whatever research challenge for the week. Look up the Brill Building. Howard Greenfield wrote with all the greats out of that facility on 57th Street in New York, I want to say. Neil Sedaka and Carole King and all the great songwriters of the 60s. Anyway, Howard Greenfield, Jack Keller. bewitched, bewitched. You got me in your spell. Bewitched, bewitched. You know your craft so well. Before I knew what you were doing, I looked in your eyes. That brand of wound that you've been brewing took me by surprise. You witch, you witch. One thing is for sure, that stuff you pitch just hasn't got a cure. My heart was under lock and key, but somehow it got unhitched. I never thought my heart could be had, but now I'm caught. I'm kinda glad to be bewitched. Bewitched. Ran from 1964 to 1972 on ABC. You can see it on, of all places, Crackle. It may be on Amazon as well. But just in case you want to refresh your opinion of who was the better dick. I'm going to check the recording device. Hey, it's recording. People are watching. All right. Thank you all so much. I'll tell you though, I can practice these songs over and over and never be satisfied with them. That's kind of how it is with this song. It went to number 4 in December of 1967. A little lower with Aretha's version the next year in 1968. Burt Bacharach, in his collaborations with Dionne Warwick, rarely needed more than 3 takes to record a song. A lot of them were done in 1 take. This one they did 10. He was still not happy with it, and I get it, because I've been playing this for the last 24 hours and I'm not happy with what I do with it, but hopefully you'll be happy with what I do with it. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. I'm combing my hair now, wondering what to wear now. I say a little prayer for you. Forever, ever, you'll stay in my heart, and I will love you forever, ever. We never will part. How I love you together. Together, that's how it must be to be without you. Would only be a heartbreak for me. for the bus, dear. While riding, I think of us, dear. I say a little prayer for you. At work, I just take time, and all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you'll stay in my heart. I will love you forever, ever, we never will part. How I love you together, together, that's how it must be. To live without you would only be heartbreak for me. My darling, believe me, for me there's no one but you. Please love me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Burt Bacharach and Holly David, 1967. Transposed 6 keys up and 1 octave down. This one I can actually do in its original key. I'm sure you'll know this song. It came out in 1969 on the Performers album Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show. Allegedly inspired by Caroline Kennedy. So we've got another Kennedy connection this evening. Bill Asher and Elizabeth Montgomery, friends with Jackie and Jack. And Neil Diamond being inspired by Caroline Kennedy. He actually sang this for her on her 50th birthday. So synchronicity all over the place. And it's, of course, as you know, been co-opted in Boston by the Red Sox since at least 1997. However, the Carolina Panthers do this song at every home game and have done so since 1996. So who knows how these things happen. I certainly don't, but it did make it to number 4 on the Billboard charts in 1969. And you know the song. Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, then spring became a summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would, but now I'm, look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I'd be inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, no. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, I believe they never could. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, I believe they never could. Oh no, no. Neil Diamond and the Red Sox and the Panthers. And geez, there's a bar scene in Boston in the movie. Oh geez, I think it's not Matt Damon. Who's the other guy? You know, he played the Batman. He's Jennifer Garner and Geely, and my God, I can't remember the dude's name. Ben Affleck. There's a movie with Ben Affleck and Winona Ryder. And they sang this song in a bar. I remember that. But anyways, 1977, this came out on Asia, which was the first of the real yacht rock efforts from Steely Dan. And this is my Steely Dan song for the evening, for the week. It featured the Eagles' Timothy B. Schmidt on background vocals. A little bit of trivia. The Steely Dan lyrics are not so terribly cryptic on this one because it's clearly based on the Odyssey. So, enjoy. I know this superhighway, this bright familiar sun. I guess that I'm the lucky one who wrote that tired sea song, set on this peaceful shore. You think you've heard this one before? Well, the danger on the rocks is surely past. Still I remain tied to the mast. Could it be that I have found my home at last? Home at last. serves the smooth red cedar. She keeps me safe and warm. It's just the calm before the storm. Calling my reservation. So long, hey, thanks my friend. I guess I'll try my luck again. Well, the danger on the rocks is surely past. Still I remain tied to the mast. Could it be that I have found my home at last? Home at last. Well, the danger on the rocks is surely past. Still I remain tied to the mast. Could it be that I have found my home at last? Home at last. Home at last, Steely Dan from Asia, 1977. And since I didn't talk more about my my lovely day here and this day in history, I got kind of wrapped up in my vaccine rant. But hey, J&J approved today. Get the vaccine, you morons. But today in history, in 1984, the Pepsi commercial with the Jacksons aired for the first time, and that's the one where Michael Jackson's head caught on fire during the filming. 1998 on TV, your TV time machine this evening, you could have watched the Soap Opera Digest Awards, and General Hospital was a big winner. 2075, you could have watched the 77th Oscars, $1 Million Baby, big winner there. That was hosted by Chris Rock. And in history, 1922, the Supreme Court declared the 19th Amendment constitutional. So women got the vote. So no more Samantha Stevens. No more Elizabeth Montgomery. No more of that crap. Cheers. 1980, Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive won a Grammy, the first and last of its category for Best Disco Recording. Yeah. Could have been worse. They could have, burned disco records at a stadium in Ohio. I forget exactly what that was, but, look it up. Gaga's dogs found and returned today. Happy about that. Birthdays today: John Steinbeck, 1902. Marian Anderson in 1897. Elizabeth Taylor, 1932. And the one living person among birthdays today, Josh Groban, born in 1981. So he's, let's see, 81, 91, 01, 11. He's 40. Math was not my strong suit. So anyways, I will now move on to this original number from 1986. It's called She's a Stranger. Glad to see me. That's not right. She used to get so excited, knowing in a minute I'd be alone. Now she says I'm not invited. What went wrong? Thought our love was strong. I was right, but now I'm wrong. Guess I'll never know that girl. She used to be so glad to see me. Every minute we spent was hours of fun. Now she says she wants to free me, but I don't want to run. Thought we'd just begun. She seems so alien. Guess I'll never know that girl. She's a stranger, I just don't know her. She's a stranger, I just don't know her anymore. Stranger, though I shouldn't try to rearrange her. I'd do anything to change her. She's a stranger to my heart. So familiar, always thought that I was treating her right. Now she says I just don't thrill her, it just ain't right. Some of the guys who hold her tight, I sit alone most every night. Guess I'll never know that girl. She's a stranger, I just don't know her. She's a stranger, I just don't know her anymore. Stranger, though I shouldn't try to rearrange her. I'm never gonna change her. She's a stranger to my heart. She's a stranger, I just don't know her. She's a stranger, I just don't know her anymore. Stranger, I'm not gonna put my heart in danger. No, I'm never gonna change her. She'll stay a stranger to my heart. And that concludes episode 46 of the House Arrest Concert Series. Live from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, with me, your host and resident diva, Bill Spence. And hopefully I'll see you next week for episode 47, coming up on a 1-year anniversary. I started this the first day of spring in 2020. Which was the 21st. I missed 2 episodes, hence the numbering discrepancy. And if you're as OCD as I am and have figured out that 46 doesn't quite add up, but I missed 2, one to illness and one to other commitments. But I reckon I'll keep on doing this for a while, as long as I'm not doing anything else on Saturdays. As long as you're not doing anything else on Saturdays, I invite you to join me every week. And until next week, ciao, ciao. Thanks, everybody.